Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before I'm gonna get into eating my delicious and juicy apples, I just remembered that I forgot to film a vlog today. It's 10 already? Really? Wow. It's 10 p.m. Um, time is really passing away fast because maybe because I went to school today and I lost a couple of hours. I started working. I came from school at about 10 or 11 p.m. It's Friday today, and because I came from school so freaking late, I didn't manage to go to the mosque to pray Friday prayer, and I prayed at home. And yeah, take a nap after reading. Um, Actually, before reading, just being honest with you. Um, yeah, I think I slept like 2 hours maybe. So, yeah, I know it's not good, all this stuff. But sometimes when you fall asleep, you don't like kind of realize that you're sleeping. You think that, it's just, gonna put my head down for 5 minutes and you just flow out to another world. Okay. Um, February 23rd, Friday, 10:24 p.m. Um, Today I checked my debit card balance. We had like $7. I had like $7 um, on my debit card. It's not set. It's this $7 is not dollars which I made in last 2 months, because if you kind of looking up to calendar, we are February is going to end. It's 23rd already. We have like 6 more days left, and that's freaking it. That's it. Like, we have no more days left of February. February is gonna end, and it's spring. March 1st is coming. You know, if I wouldn't remind, I have to find some kind of optimal way of reminding myself that I'm into this business of building websites and web design for next 7, 10, 15, 20 years. Because when I remember that, you know, in January we made $0 in profit or revenue at all. We made so far in February. In February we did like a couple of good sales calls. I got like three even sales calls. Two sales calls with the same one client, and like I got a lot of replies from people. Um, three, I maybe up to five. I can't quite remember. Up to five people was willing to pay, willing to buy. Maybe another 5 or 10 people who replied me on my messages was the kind of people who just wanted to give some kind of advice, offer their own services, because I was DMing entrepreneurs, and as an entrepreneur they have their own services maybe, and they was offering me like graphic design, video editing help, and like there is nothing strange with it. I just said them kindly, replied to them, I'm sorry, I don't need it right now and stuff like that. So far, we have DM'd 50 out of 50 people we wanted to DM. Um, Honestly, you know, um, I wish I could have some kind of categorize my ideal client. The thing is that I have no idea. So far, we got like 3 or 4 clients, and like 3 clients, three, two, like, I mean, you get it. I'm counting the amount of people who replied to my messages, and these people usually wasn't some kind of just one field of business. I can't categorize them. I can't say real estate agents was replying to my messages mostly, and that's why I'm gonna message real estate agents from today. Like um, more, right? Unfortunately, Like my second client was a professor at university who needed a website for his book. My first client was somebody who is studying at university and needed a website for his parents' business, furniture business. So that's why I'm kind of looking up to anyone who is, claims themselves as an entrepreneur on Instagram, and that's it. I don't really care about anything else. So we DM'd 50 out of 50 people. We applied to 5 vacancies, like, places to work at, companies. Read Quran, read Atomic Habits. And there is an interesting thing from Atomic Habits I actually wanted to read for you. Because, this is like cold shower for me, honestly. It's day 56. It's day 56 on YouTube. And considering the fact that I have been doing this business since the beginning of 2023, yeah, alhamdulillah, I have done a lot of great things, great results. But I want to say, sometimes when you look behind and you see yourself 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 8, 9, 10 years making no results, $0. And especially if you're about a similar situation in which I am. When, in the situation, like when you are in the middle, there is one problem, is that you have to choose. Do you want a long-term success or short-term success? Because when you're at the bottom, like, you're literal poor class, you don't have access to internet and all this stuff, like you don't have smartphone to get into internet, you don't have access to internet. There are some kind of people like that, people who barely survive, right? Like survive, literally. You and I don't survive. We have struggling families, but we at least have electricity, meal, maybe internet somewhere, and some kind of phone to get into internet on. So we have something. We are in the middle, right? If for these people who are in a lower echelon, the one thing which is clear, they must some form or way to succeed right freaking now. Either they're gonna die. That's the thing. They can go and get a job. You understand? Like, for them, this is the, how to say that, the the best thing that which they can do, maybe. But you and I, we got to choose one thing, because right now I'm going to the gym, and if you saw the video which I made yesterday before I get to the gym, I'm having trouble in my mind right now, is that I want to get some kind of income of money to sustain for myself right now. But at the same time, if I'm gonna get some kind of job which is gonna be making me like $200, $300, $400, $500 salary, which I'm gonna be able to invest in, my gym and all the stuff, but I'm gonna be spending 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, 10 hours a day on that job. And even after you come home from that job, it doesn't mean that this energy, this cleanness of your mind, everything is gonna remain the same as if you didn't get to the job. You are gonna get tired and exhausted. That's the thing. I'm kind of like how to say that, mixed maybe, yeah, mixed feelings about yeah, because at the same time I want short-term success, like right now I want money, right now I want success, right now I want to be able to pay for my bills, I want to be able to pay for my gym, I want to be able to buy my mom everything she ever wants, like right freaking now. But at the same time, when I look at these people who made their success long term, right? And I think about long term, even my own long term goals. I have set them in this video, and I have wrote them down on my notepad. I'm like, as soon as I zoom out and I see the whole picture, my goals for next 10 years, I calm down. When I get to my present day, I'm like, okay, just calm down. Everything, we are gonna do that, bro. Just calm down your ego, do the right things, do the correct things, focus on yourself, keep going, everything's gonna be fine. I calm down, but when I focus in too much to my present day, and I realize that I don't have money, I don't have anything basically, right? Like that. I mean, saying anything is kind of complaining, right? Because I do have something, alhamdulillah. Okay, what I want to read you from this book is, there is a person called Steve Martin, great comedian. Okay, Martin's story offers a fascinating perspective on what it takes to stick with a habit for the long run. Comedy is not for the timid. It's hard to imagine a situation that would strike fear into the hearts of people than performing alone on a stage and failing to get a single laugh. And yet, Steve Martin faced this fear every week for 18 years. In his words, 10 years spent learning, 4 years spent refining, and 4 years as a wild success. That's what I wanted to read you. That's what I wanted to read you, man. That's what I wanted to read you. There's drops of water on my MacBook, bro. Come on. Come on. Don't eat when you're in front of your MacBook, man. Come on. Okay, better. What I want to say that, this guy spent 18 years in the same freaking field. Mr. Beast spent 15 years since the age of 11 to age of 25. Right now, he's gonna turn 26. 15 years in one field of YouTube and doing one same thing, which is making and creating videos. This guy right here, comedian, making jokes for 18 years, about 20 years, doing the same freaking thing, bro. Even though I have decided to myself that I'm gonna be doing websites for next 5-7 years, sometimes I'm like, after we're gonna get through this milestone of 5-7 years, you know what? I'm gonna change the perspective. I'm gonna change my business. I'm gonna create a product. I'm gonna build another business. I'm gonna build this. You and I have to learn to stick to one thing. As hard as it sounds, and as ugly as it sounds, and as boring as it sounds, you gotta choose one thing. You got to choose one thing and hammer it for the next 20 years. I don't like saying that also because I'm not someone who would like to do that. I'm only less than 2 months in this business, and at the same time recording this video. Like, yes, 2023 I spent making and building this business, but wasn't recording this video. I mean, this vlogs. Technically, I'm only 1 year and 2 months in this business, and only 2 months of this business have been recorded. And shit, I'm already feeling like, not good. I can't say giving up. I'm just gonna eat my apples, watch something good to uplift my mood. I just did 500 push-ups in 1 hour. I need to eat something. We're gonna get back to working until I think 11:30 maybe. And yeah, that's what I learned today. Not today, but last 2 or 3 days I was just thinking about this stuff. We gotta keep doing one thing for just long period of time. That's it. Peace.